Scene 9. Well, this may be a little bit brazen, but I want to attempt another action scene. And if we do it, we'll be ready for the final challenge. Hopefully it goes well. 10. Sabotage a tool, evidence, or ally of the foe so that it betrays their attempted use of it. Ralva and Sam are hiding behind some trees near the quarry. She's contemplating whether she should leave or go on. It seems like the orc manager from earlier is not coming back. Things are calm. She can only hear the sounds of nature, but she can't find rest. Her curiosity is too strong. She asks the bounty hunter to stay put.
Stay put while I just have a peek at what else is going on.
Using the tracking skills her tribesmen taught her, she retraces the steps of the fleeing orc. I'm wondering, does she manage to be discreet? I'll just roll a dexterity check to get the general idea. Okay, fairly discreet, like mid. I have a follow-up question. Can she sense magical disturbances? This will be an intelligence check. She can. As she gets deeper into the woods, the shaman starts feeling more and more free-flowing energy.
Looks like I am approaching a pooling point. I feel my body coursing with magic.
Since it works with the adventure, I'm saying she's gonna regain all of her spell uses, and as a temporary thing, she has one additional spell use with the spell she has prepared. Soon, she glimpses what can only be described as an unfinished stone circle. In the middle of it is a large cage with some kind of beast sleeping within. Around the cage are arranged multiple skulls adorned with the same kinds of runes and motifs she found in the silver mine. There is so much magic in this place, it makes Ralva feel like she's almost intoxicated by the mere presence of it. Can Ralva feel anyone nearby? Can she sense anyone? I will say no. She's drawn to the cage in the center. Let's do an intelligence check. She has her +2. This is the check to do the action properly. Oh, that was close. She does it right. At first glance, the creature sleeping in the cage looks like a massive three-headed wolf. Ralva feels faint for a second when she sees this, but something inside her is egging her along. She realizes there is some kind of spell over the area, and the mere realization of it is enough to dispel the illusion. In reality, she is standing in front of an altar on top of which a golden cage is resting. Inside the cage is a very large butterfly that glows with a faint blue light. Ralva tries to reach out towards it, but she is stopped by an invisible barrier emanating from the skulls. End of scene. We're getting +2 victory points, so we arrive at 10. Does our enemy get any points? Yes, he does. But he's merely at 2. Scene 10. Action. Final confrontation.
I see you have grown,
says a voice behind her. Startled, she turns around only to see the orc organizer, and beside him, Loroc. The infamous orc is wearing ceremonial blue robes. This immediately annoys Ralva, who associates this attire with the wise shaman of her tribe.
Don't you remember me?
He asks with a coy, self-indulgent smile.
I used to be very close friends with your mother, you know? Very close indeed.
Nice try. My father was a warrior. Not whatever you are.
Ah, and yet I could have been. Oh, what a missed opportunity. You know, I was half expecting her to show up here. But don't worry, you are no disappointment at all.
You've always abused the gifts you were given. Now you are messing with your own people. You're a traitor through and through.
A traitor? Me? I would hardly say so. I am curious, fearless, just as you are.
He gestures towards the stone.
Behold my greatest experiment.
What on earth are you planning to do?
She says with unrestrained exasperation.
I believe you noticed something unusual in the mines, didn't you? One of my conjurings. Well, I noticed there is a link between that place and the very spot you're standing upon. It's like any spell I cast here will be sent there. A mirror of sorts, or an echo.
And of course, you could care less if anyone on the other side gets bothered or hurt by whatever you're up to.
She comments.
Don't tell me this is not fascinating. It's unheard of. Impressive. Please join me. We were about to begin.
Ralva unsheaths her dagger and points it at Loroc.
Don't step any closer.
Loroc casts painted vermilion eyes on Ralva. We will do a contest. Loroc, being a sorcerer, has +2, and I will give +1 to Ralva because she has magical resistance. He's in green and she's in blue and yellow. Oh, phew. Ralva resists.
You never cease to amaze.
Then turning to the other orc.
See? This is why we need the butterfly. The spell needs to be more powerful.
Ralva summons her spirit inside of the magical barrier, but above the cage. She asks it to go and alert her mother about what is going on. The spirit starts moving inside the barrier as if it was following an unseen trail.
Oh, you tricky girl, I see what you did there. Either I remove the barrier, or your little friend denounces me. Well, I hate to say it, but there is a third option. Too bad it means I need to get rid of you.
And on to our fight. 5. 1d4 +1 soldiers. 4. So one soldier will be the assistant, 2 of them will be something else, and 1 of them is replaced by the sorcerer. We have Loroc, he has 2 HD and +2 to hit, and we have 3 other soldiers. Loroc concentrates and he summons 2 spectral orc miners right in front of Ralva, forcing her to deal with these first. Meanwhile, the other orc takes out a large cutting sword and he approaches. Ralva attacks both specters with her flames and her dagger. One of the specters is wiped out by the flames, and the other one dodges the short blade before riposting with a spectral pickaxe. Ooh, he misses. The flesh and blood orc swings his blade, but he misses. Ralva shoots flames at the specter and lashes out at the man with her dagger. Both misses. Loroc backs up behind the stone, ready to cast an orb of energy as soon as he gets a clear shot. Ralva is assailed by a series of swings from the 2 enemies. The live one gets the green dice, and the purple one is for the ghost. Whoa. Well, good thing there's no critical hits in this game. This one's too broken. Okay, 1 damage. One of the sword swings cuts into Ralva's arm, causing her to yelp in pain.
There's still time to give up, my dear.
The female shaman continues her attacks. Oh my. That's miss on both accounts. The orcs also press their assault. 1 miss, 1 hit. This time it's the translucent pickaxe that connects, staggering the woman on impact.
This is taking too long.
Loroc moves behind another stone so he can be a dozen meters behind Ralva and have a good shot. Then he casts a ball of frost. He misses. Ralva decides to keep her focus on the two orcs. No, what the fuck? My luck has been so rotten. I'm wondering, is Sam coming to her rescue? I think it's likely. Yes. Despite the melee, the orc woman suddenly hears, "Hey, get your hands off her!" as the bounty hunter uses the little bit of energy he has left to run into contact with the two enemy orcs. One of the orcs decides to attack Sam, while the ghost keeps buffeting Ralva. Oh jeez. 2 hits. Hit on Ralva, hit on Sam. No damage on Ralva, but poor Sam. The sword cuts right into Sam, felling him immediately. Ralva feels so sick she wants to cry. Loroc shoots another frostbolt at the woman. Yeah, that's enough. Oh boy. Of course, it's a hit. She gets hit on the leg. She's only at 2 HP. Ralva summons a second spirit right behind Loroc. She then attacks the ghostly orc. Alright, please, let's have some luck. Oh my god, what's going on? The spirit lashes out at the wicked sorcerer. Please. Yes! Oh, come on now. Don't take it from me. Nice. The orc suffers a couple severe wounds.
More of these?
Loroc attacks the spirit with a spray of ice. Yeah, that's a hit. Ooh, no damage. The orcs both attack Ralva. Oh, thank god. Ralva summons all her strength to spew flames from both of her palms. This is gonna be the same attack as usual. Okay, one of them's a hit. The last spectre vanishes, but the male orc shrugs off the flames. The spirit attempts to knock out Loroc by executing a strong downward kick to his head. The enemy orcs are unshakable. This is for Ralva, this is for the spirit. Of course. Oh no. Ralva is dealt a terrible blow to the leg and she collapses on impact. Both of her spirits vanish immediately. Epilogue.
Don't you strike her anymore.
Loroc exclaims in a threatening tone.
I don't want her dead. Besides, she is also a living catalyst. Our spell will be all the more powerful.
Loroc spends a few minutes stabilizing Ralva's condition.
Let's not delay any longer. It may be already too late.
The two orcs take position on either sides of the magical butterfly. Did Ralva's spirit manage to alert her mother quickly enough? I think it's likely, but the ending of our story hangs on this dice roll. Oh, that is a 20. Jenna casts the little silver window. Suddenly, a small silver portal seems to open in midair, right above Ralva. Seconds after that, Ralva starts to hover and be lifted off the ground, until she's about 30 feet in the air. Loroc opens his eyes in fear. Does he attempt to outpace Jenna? I think it's kinda 50-50. Yes. The sorcerer gestures to undo the magical barrier, then he attempts to cast a ball of ice at the butterfly. Wow, he misses. Jenna casts Torrent of Inner Force. The two orcs take 3d6 damage. First, for the assistant. Yeah, he's dead. No way he can save. Now, Loroc. No way he can save. A few weeks have passed since Ralva and her mother stopped Loroc from bewitching the whole village with his magical ritual. The roles have all but reversed. Ralva has been in bed while her mother takes care of her. Ever since the young shaman woke up, her mother's words would oscillate between, "I'm so terribly sorry," and "You did so well, my dear." Today, Mascal and the tribal war chief both came to visit. Apparently the whole village is talking about what happened. Ralva is not quite sure the rumors are all that accurate, but she can set the record straight when she's recuperated. End of the adventure.